Hello and welcome, I'm Misstical. This is Misstical Gaming. We're jumping into Watch Your Realms. It's Tower of Deception. It's stage 25. It's not that hard, but I had good fun doing this. I quite enjoyed the team. I quite enjoyed the team makeup. Let's jump into it, see how it's done. Okay, so this is the team I'm using. The Piercer side of things is probably wrong. I probably wouldn't use those again if I redone it. I think you'd be better off probably going Exterrence, something like that. I think you'd do much better. Ivar, he's only there to be a lord really. He used him a bit at the end. Silas, any single target damage dealer would do. Talon, I used her as a tank. That was probably an error of judgment on my part, particularly she's built for DPS. Dai-chan just used there to help the single target DPS at the beginning. We can easily replace her. Hattie, probably an invisibility champion, definitely worthwhile. Healer, yes, needed. That's absolutely brilliant, and Aurora, they are both top draw for this. Not sure if we need another tank, just there for safety, and we're using Cultist Lord. That's pretty much, she's there to be a Lord, that's it. Right, so should be out of the way here. Slightly different start to normal due to the cost regen side of things. We're putting Aurora down first. She's going to clear up this first set of ads for us coming in. The mini boss on the bottom right, we've got time to kill him. He's not a big issue. We're using Silas to get the bulk of the work done, but then we will draw him and we'll discuss what other things you could do. Okay, so our Silas goes down, and then we put in Dai-chan now to help him out. That's why I think he's possibly not needed. We don't kill him, and we purposely don't kill him next time round either. So very possibly you don't need her, so that gives you another slot to sort of work on. The only issue with this team is it's quite expensive. That's the only downside to it, I think, really. But as long as you get 3/4, 2/3 of the damage done on him by the time he's finished his second move round, I think we're all good. That's about it. As he comes up, we're going to get recall Silas. We'll have the coins back from there. We'll call Dai-chan back. Probably wasn't needed, but we'll call it back. Zulus going down. I've got the wrong artifact on him. I've got his one on, and we don't need anti-healing here, so could easily do without him there. Okay, but Nora and Zulus going up there, they are doing all the AoE for us and killing out loads of mobs. We've got a tank down there, we're using Malvira, but I don't think she's needed. Maybe she is, I don't know. But if you've got a bit more DPS than me, you definitely wouldn't have to do it. Okay, here's Zulus, boom, there he is. There it is, look at this. We're not using Nora's AoE at all. Okay, her ultimate is staying on cooldown. All right, as ready to go should we need it. All right, there he goes. He is killing up the mobs, and they're not getting anywhere. They're not even close to our tank. All right, we're having a whale of a time there with him. Absolutely fantastic. Next, Hattie goes down. Now, with regards to our invisibility champ, I've got Hattie down there. I don't worry about anything else. Honora and Zulus will take care of everything. Hattie's taking care of these little flying mobs that come down for us. If you've got a more powerful Honora than me, you probably don't need her, because her, I'll pause it in a second just as we get right. I'll pause it here. Her ultimate is wide enough to cover off these mobs that are coming through with this, where the dragon goes and the area of effect the dragon does. So, but I couldn't just get it to work, and I think it was a bit too iffy. So I stuck Hattie in there. I wait until one mob has gone past, then I trigger Hattie's ultimate. That just timing seems to work out quite nicely for me. But if you've got a mildly more powerful Honora, then absolutely put her in. Next we're using Silas. Silas goes down there now and he can finish off the boss. We don't need Dai-chan down there at all. We've got plenty of time. We've got him in a position there where if the boss walks around, there you go, we would see him on that other lane as well. So that's fine. And we could use off his ultimate and we could kill the boss, okay? But if you haven't got enough DPS to kill the boss, it's not an issue. If you've got him down, not even that low, you've got plenty of timing. Now, the other thing we're doing at this corner over here, we are putting down our tank and we're putting down our healer. They're covering off there. My tank is appalling. Okay, don't use Talon as your tank, and certainly don't use it the way I've done it. There are loads better tanks about, and this is not the way to go with it this time round, okay? But there you go, that's what we're using. And that's us set up, really. We are all good to go. The Lords are down there, we're not worried about them. We could place one down. You can place down Morian like that if you wanted to. You could place her over there, reaching over to kill some people or either. I mean, there's plenty of options you've got, okay, if you want that little extra DPS. Now, what we've got to watch out for is this boss, if you've still got him walking around. Now, when he hits here, that square there, that is the far reach of Anora's ultimate. So you want to trigger her ultimate. Just before that, there's a little animation. So maybe the square before it. So when he hits that square, that's when his ultimate goes off, okay? Or her ultimate goes off. Now he's in range. And we can DPS him down before he gets anywhere. You want to make sure he's dead before he gets round to your tank, because he'll do like a stabs the sword in the ground, does like an AoE effect, and that really does mess up Anora, okay? You cannot take that hit, so you want to make sure he's dead by the time you get there. The rest of this is Illis coming up. There's some people walking into it, slowly just taking a lot of damage. That's all they do, really. I mean, he's absolutely fantastic. I'm starting to use him in more and more places, and I'm having a whale of a time with him, to be honest. I think this is just messed up. Neither of them have got their ultimates on the go at the moment, and the mobs that are coming around are moving so slowly that they'll probably be dead by the time they get there. If they're not dead, then your tank is there to cover everything off, and your tank can even heal herself as well. That's the joy of Malvira, and also she goes unyielding as well. I don't bother with any healing with her. I'm not even sure if throughout this run I use her ultimate. Hattie's down again. We've got the next set of those mobs coming through. This time, make sure you place Hattie down early enough, okay? These mobs coming around. If you place her down whilst they're in range, they will notice you placing her down and they will shoot her. Then they put a dot on her and your life becomes a nightmare. So just put her down a bit earlier. She's got, I don't know, 40 seconds of invisibility, so plenty of time. Shoot off the ultimate, boom, we can kill lots of ads. There we go, no issues whatsoever. If you've got her exclusive on or something like that, then you'll get a bit longer after the ultimate as well. But there you go, that's her done and dusted. We can withdraw her. You don't, once those flying mobs are done, you don't need her. Now we've got the mobs coming down. Where are we? We're on 52 out of 56. They are not going to clear past Zulus at all. Not a hope. Okay, and we've got Anora's ultimate going off as well. We will kill them in short order. No great shakes. This is why I love this comp. I do like it a lot. There's just a massive amount of AoE. On the cycle through this time, they are a little bit more vulnerable to magic damage as they are to physical damage. That's why this seems to work so well. And then we've just got a tank up there. We've got a tank and one mob left, so just heal up. If you want some extra healing, you've got Diachan down there, although I'm not sure if that actually reached her healing there. There we go, and we can put down some marksmen, and there you go. That's it. It's just a little run now to the end, just DPSing the boss down while we tank and spank the boss. It's not massively onerous. We've got more DPS available if we want it. This is a terrible time to make sure your ultimates are going off. Make sure the boss hasn't got that 40% left, because he's going to go into this ultimate torrent where he doesn't take any damage. He's just going to heal himself up, and that's a pain. There we go. Boom. So he's now healed himself back up. Now we can start doing damage to him again. That's it. Nice and steady. We've got a spare tank. If the boss gets out, it's no great shakes. We've got a spare tank. Put Hattie down there while I wait for some of the others. I've got 3 or 4 seconds. It's a bit of extra DPS. I can remove her. I can put down Anora, probably doing better for me because of the magic damage hits that we're taking. And that's it. Auto casting's on. Sit back, put your feet up, grab yourself a cuppa. All good. And that is it done. It's a lot easier this time without their HP being massively higher, okay? But I really like the cultist comp running with it. I think for single target, you'd probably be better off using the Esoterrants as well. Maybe the Northerner faction could work well for you as well. There we go. all done and dusted. There we are. If you have a look there, boss enemies gain 20% physical damage reduction, but also gain 20% vulnerability to magic damage. Okay, that's what we're playing on. Right, so Ivar. Oh, he's still in Infernal Roar. Okay. From yesterday. There we go. That's Ivar. Silas. Gear, obviously in Infernal Roar. Skills are all done. Awaken, he's A2. Artifact, he's got his own at level 16. Talent, she's in attack percentage. Soulbound Arcana. It's not the greatest tank again. I wouldn't use the Piercer comp going over it again. I did put a healer artifact on her, though, just to help her out. Diachan is in Wings of Grey. She's A2 and she's got her own artifact on. Hattie, she is in Soulbound Arcana. Remember, IR doesn't work with the rest of her skills, so IR doesn't work with her ultimate and it doesn't work with a bounce, so go careful of that. The skills are all done. Awakening, we've got her A1, which gives her a slight more damage on her bounce, but that's it. And then, like I say, she's in Soulbound Arcana. Go careful about Infernal Roar. Good for a burst at the beginning, but doesn't incorporate a bounce or a exclusive or a ultimate. Or again, I'm not even sure if we placed her down, did we? There we go. That was her done, sorted. Our tank, surprisingly, I've actually got her in sort of tanky stuff, which is odd. Normally, I think I've got her in Soulbound Arcana with HP and crit rate, crit damage, but I was trying out some other things for the Northern Faction Trials. Artifact, HP artifact, and there we go. She's in Tempered Will. Zillus, I'm going to put some skills into him. It's fully up promoted. Gear wise, we've gone for exclusives. Okay, so go careful with that. Got the exclusive artifact there, or exclusive piece of gear. We've got the faction exclusive. Skills are not all done. Okay, I think I will do that in time. Next thing, I've got him at Awakening 2, so he gets a ground effect and sort of a slow with the A1. The A2 is just a 5% attack. And then artifact, I think I've got the wrong artifact on him. I think it would have been done better with like Tear of Twilight, something like that. Okay, because I'm not using the anti-heal during the ultimate at all. There's no relevance for us, and that just increases damage by 19%. So I think Tear of Twilight or maybe an AoE one would have done better for him. Remember, Summoner Anora, so IR works for her and her summons as well. So just make sure you're aware of that. She's in, I think, straight attack going all the way down. Yeah, there we go. Skills are all done. Awakens, we've got her A1. A2, not too worried about. And then we've got her artifact up to level 16. There we go. That's the team. It was good fun. I enjoyed it, to be honest. Have we done the other healer? Oh, I don't know. Eloin, there we go. She's in the Invig set. Skills are all done. Awaken, she's just a 0. And then artifact on, we just add the one. Increase her attack and rage regen. That's it. That's the run done. Yeah, like I say, it was good fun. It was nice and easy, realistically, but going to have some fun. Zillus and Nora, absolutely brilliant for this. Whether you could chuck in a Beelzebub or maybe a Beatrix as well, you could really clear up those mobs, I think. Okay, right. Thank you very much for your time. Do the old thumbs up, like, subscribe, help me out massively. See you in a video again soon. Cheers.